Wake up in the morning, sit at the edge of your bed, and something feels different. Not broken, just quiet. The fire you used to carry in your chest has softened. Your hands still move, your heart still beats, but the strength behind each motion feels a little slower, a little heavier. And no one talks about it. No one tells you that after 60, it is not just the body that changes. It is the way you feel inside your own skin. The way you look in the mirror and wonder, where did that version of me go? The billion-dollar men's health industry has built an empire on that question. They whisper answers through ads and prescriptions, promising injections, hormones, pills. They tell you decline is inevitable, and your only hope is to fight it with medication. But what if they're wrong? What if you're not broken, just running on empty? What if the answer has been sitting in your kitchen this whole time? Not in a bottle, not behind a pharmacy counter, but in your fruit bowl. This message is not about chasing youth. It is about something deeper. It is about rediscovering vitality with dignity, about waking up and feeling strong, steady, and present again. It is about honoring what your body still knows how to do if only you give it what it needs. This is elderly wisdom. The quiet truth passed through generations, often ignored in modern noise. It tells us that healing is not loud or complicated. It is simple. It is natural. And it begins with what we choose every morning. If you are a man over 60 and you feel tired more often than alive, this message is for you. If you have noticed your motivation slipping, your energy dropping, your intimacy fading, this is not your fault. It is not the end. It is a signal. And the signal is this: you need to refuel. Today, I will walk you through a routine that has transformed the lives of thousands of men, not with medication, not with hype, but with 3 powerful, natural fruits for seniors that rebuild strength from within. These are not just snacks. They are tools. They open your blood vessels, balance your hormones, lift your energy, and support your presence in the moments that matter most. They support men's health over 60 in a way that is sustainable and real. And if you stay with me until the end, I will share how to combine them into one simple habit, a morning ritual that wakes up your entire system, a routine that delivers not just a senior energy boost, but a deeper sense of clarity, connection, and confidence. This is not about becoming someone you used to be. It is about becoming someone you still are. Let us begin with the first fruit, red. Ancient, known for its power long before science confirmed it. Let me introduce you to the pomegranate. The pomegranate has been called many things throughout history: the fruit of kings, the symbol of life, a sacred fruit in many ancient cultures. But for men over 60, it is something else entirely. It is medicine. Not the kind that comes in a bottle with a warning label, but the kind that flows from nature, the kind your body recognizes, the kind your arteries respond to, the kind that speaks directly to the places where age has slowed you down. You see, what most men experience as getting older is often a slow stiffening of the vessels that carry life to every cell. As circulation weakens, so does everything else: your stamina, your clarity, your desire, even your confidence in moments of intimacy. That is not failure. It is feedback. It is your body saying, "I need help moving again." And this is where the pomegranate shines. Rich in polyphenols and punigallins, pomegranate juice does something remarkable. It reduces oxidative stress, the damage done over years of strain. It protects the endothelium, the fragile lining of your blood vessels. And most importantly, it boosts nitric oxide, the compound that helps blood flow smoothly, fully, freely. This is not just about heart health. This is about restoring function to the parts of you that feel forgotten. This is about bedroom performance seniors often think they have to give up. But I want you to meet someone who proved otherwise. His name is Raymond. He was 71 when we first spoke. A retired coach, proud, quiet, strong, but tired. Not just in his body, but in his identity.
He told me, I still care. I still love my wife, but I can't show it the way I used to. We talked. We looked at his habits, and we made one change. Each morning, before coffee, Raymond drank 6 ounces of pure, cold-pressed pomegranate juice. No added sugar, not from concentrate. 2 weeks later, his face had more color. His walk had more purpose. And in a quiet voice, he told me, she noticed. He didn't say more. He didn't need to. The science matched the experience. Studies have shown that just 2 weeks of daily pomegranate juice can improve erectile function, testosterone markers, and vascular response in men over 60, without pills, without side effects. This is not a miracle. It is a return to something honest. So if you are waking up tired, if you are noticing a decline in intimacy, if you feel like you've lost your edge, start here. Keep it simple. 4 to 6 ounces of real pomegranate juice each morning on an empty stomach or with a light meal. Let it be the first signal you send your body. We are still alive and we are still strong. That is senior nutrition advice worth following. That is how elderly wisdom begins to work. But circulation is only one part of the story, because even if the roads are open, the fire still needs to be lit. That fire lives in your hormones, and the next fruit is what helps it burn steady. Let us talk about the avocado. Avocado is not flashy. It does not call for attention. It does not come with a loud label or a grand promise. But that is what makes it powerful. For men seeking strength after 60, sometimes the quietest tools are the most effective. Testosterone is more than a number. It is the undercurrent of your drive, your focus, your sense of self. It shapes how you show up in a room, how you hold your ground, how you carry your shoulders, how you begin your day. Low testosterone does not just affect performance. It touches everything: mood, muscle, motivation. And when it dips, life feels dull. Even when nothing is technically wrong, something still feels missing. That is where avocado comes in. This creamy green fruit is one of nature's best-kept secrets for restoring balance. It does not flood your system. It does not override your chemistry. Instead, it nourishes your body with the raw materials it needs to begin healing on its own. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, the exact type your body uses to produce hormones. They are packed with magnesium, which supports testosterone creation and helps unbind the testosterone already in your system. They carry zinc, which is often low in aging men. And they offer vitamin B6, a nutrient that quietly works behind the scenes to lower cortisol, the stress hormone that steals your strength when left unchecked. This is not force. This is support. This is rebuilding from the inside out. And it works. Let me tell you about Eli. He was 68, lean, active, did everything right. But when he looked me in the eye, he said something I will never forget. I feel flat. Not sad, not sick, just like I've lost the edges of myself. We looked at his blood work. His testosterone wasn't dangerously low, but it was low enough to explain the dullness, the fatigue, the lack of spark. So we made a change. Each morning, with his breakfast, Eli added half an avocado, sometimes with eggs, sometimes blended into a smoothie, sometimes sliced with sea salt and a squeeze of lemon. One fruit, one habit. Within days, he noticed deeper sleep, more stable energy. Within 2 weeks, he was singing in the kitchen. His words, not mine. That is what elderly vitality diet truly means. It is not about extremes. It's about listening to what your body needs and answering with kindness. Avocado is not trendy. It is timeless. For men's health over 60, it is one of the best natural allies you can choose. It does not just build hormones. It builds confidence from within. So here's your second step. Half an avocado each morning, with protein if possible. On toast, with eggs, in a bowl. However you like it. Just be consistent. If you want to boost the effect, sprinkle pumpkin seeds on top. They're rich in zinc and magnesium. Or drizzle a touch of olive oil to increase absorption. This is how healthy aging men reclaim their balance, not by chasing numbers, but by nourishing the foundation. And still, there is one more piece. Because even with open arteries and balanced hormones, your body still needs something to keep it going. Fuel. The kind of energy that does not crash mid-morning. The kind that carries you through the day, keeps your mind clear and your spirits awake. That fuel comes from a fruit so common, it is often overlooked. But for those who know, it is a quiet powerhouse. Let us talk about the banana. The banana is simple, familiar, modest. It does not demand attention, yet it delivers exactly what the body needs, especially in the quiet hours of the morning. After 60, the body changes. It no longer runs on yesterday's habits. What once was enough now leaves you tired before noon, your spirit lagging behind your steps. It is not disease, it is depletion. And that is where the banana steps in. This fruit, common in every household, is one of the most reliable sources of fuel for healthy aging men. It is rich in potassium, a mineral that helps relax blood vessel walls, regulate blood pressure, and ensures smooth nutrient delivery across the body. It offers vitamin B6, which supports mood regulation by aiding in the production of serotonin and dopamine. It provides magnesium, which most men over 60 lack, yet is essential for muscle function, heart rhythm, and hormone balance. But perhaps most importantly, the banana offers tryptophan. This amino acid is a precursor to serotonin, helping manage stress, emotional resilience, and quality of sleep. And sleep, as you know, is often the first thing to fade with age and the last thing to return without support. When combined with a healthy fat like nut butter, the banana becomes even more powerful. It slows the release of natural sugars, giving you sustained energy without the crash. It becomes a tool not just for fueling your body, but for grounding your day. I want to tell you about Thomas. He was 73, a retired school principal, still sharp, still respected, but quietly tired. He told me, "I'm not sick, I'm not sad, I'm just slow. Everything takes more effort." We looked at his routine. He skipped breakfast most days, relying on coffee and habit to carry him until lunch. But the truth is, your body after 60 does not run on caffeine alone. It needs real energy. gentle, nourishing energy that supports both movement and mindset. So I gave him one instruction. Each morning, eat one ripe banana within an hour of waking. Pair it with a tablespoon of peanut butter or almond butter. Drink a glass of water with it. That was all. Within 4 days, he noticed a difference. He felt sharper, more awake. Within 2 weeks, he told me, "My mornings feel like mine again." That is the quiet power of the banana. It does not just feed your muscles. It lifts your mood, clears your mind, and reminds you what strength feels like. This is not performance energy. This is presence energy. It is the kind of steady fuel that allows you to show up, not just go through the motions. It allows you to listen more deeply, speak more clearly, and move through your home and your relationships with intention. So if your mornings feel slow, if your thoughts feel foggy, if your patience is shorter than it used to be, try this. 1 banana, 1 spoonful of nut butter, 1 glass of water. Every day. Choose bananas with the few brown spots. They are softer, easier to digest, and richer in antioxidants. And avoid pairing them with sugary cereals or processed starches, which only spike your insulin and leave you drained. This is not a diet. It is a ritual. It is how elderly wisdom expresses itself in the simplest form. Nourishment that fits into the life you already have. And now you have 3. 3 fruits, 3 anchors, 3 signals to your body that you are no longer running on empty. Let us talk about how to bring them together. Now that you've met each fruit on its own, it is time to see what happens when you bring them together. Because the body does not function in parts, it moves as a whole. Circulation influences hormones, hormones influence energy, and energy shapes how you show up in every area of your life.
This is the heart of elderly wisdom. It reminds us that strength is not about fixing one thing. It is about supporting everything. That is why I created what I call the Morning Vitality Trio, a simple, daily habit designed specifically for men over 60. It supports blood flow, restores hormone balance, and fuels your day with clarity and calm strength. It is not complicated. It does not require preparation or planning. It takes less than 10 minutes. But it can change everything. Here's how it works. Step 1. Start your morning with 4 to 6 ounces of pure pomegranate juice, cold pressed, no sugar, not from concentrate. Drink it on an empty stomach, or at least 30 minutes before coffee. Its purpose is to open your arteries, increase nitric oxide, and support healthy circulation from the moment you wake. Step 2. Add half of a ripe avocado to your breakfast. Slice it, mash it, or blend it into a smoothie. Add sea salt, add olive oil. Sprinkle pumpkin seeds for extra zinc. The purpose is to provide the healthy fats, minerals, and vitamins your body needs to naturally support testosterone and lower cortisol. Step 3. Eat 1 ripe banana alongside or after breakfast. Pair it with peanut butter, almond butter, or cashew butter. Drink a full glass of water with it. The purpose is to deliver stable, sustained energy. It also supports emotional balance, neurological clarity, and mitochondrial fuel production. 3 steps, 3 fruits, 1 powerful habit. And here is what makes it even more effective. Each fruit helps the others do their job better. Pomegranate improves blood flow, allowing nutrients from the avocado and banana to actually reach the cells that need them.
Avocado's fats slow down the digestion of the banana, giving you longer, more consistent energy. And banana's potassium amplifies the nitric oxide boost from the pomegranate, helping keep your vessels relaxed and responsive. It is not just nutrition, it's orchestration. You are not just feeding your body, you are waking it up with rhythm, with flow, with care. Let me tell you about Richard. He was 69, a retired professor, still reading, still writing, but he described his days as gray. Not sad, he said, just dim, like someone turned the volume down on life. We added the Morning Vitality Trio to his mornings. 10 days later, he returned and said, "It feels like the light came back on." That is the quiet shift we aim for, not to become someone else, but to return to the best version of yourself, to step into the day with fuel in your tank, focus in your mind, and steadiness in your mood. This routine is not just for your heart or your hormones or your energy. It is for your presence. It is for your relationships. It is for your legacy. Because when you take care of yourself, you change how you connect with the people you love. You bring warmth into your home. You bring calm into the room. You become someone who is not just alive, but fully living. And that, more than anything, is what healthy aging looks like. So begin. Prepare your glass of pomegranate juice the night before. Sit out your avocado and banana where you can see them in the morning. Keep it visible. Keep it simple. Let these small acts remind you that your health is worth showing up for. Let them remind you that there is strength still inside you, waiting to be nourished. Because you are not too old. You are not too far gone. You are not behind. You are right on time. You are exactly where you need to be to begin again. So now take a quiet moment, not to think about what you have lost, but to imagine what you can still restore. Imagine waking up with energy in your chest, not the kind that rushes and burns out, but the kind that stays with you through the morning. Imagine walking through your day without the weight of fatigue pulling at your shoulders. Imagine sharing laughter that feels light and real again, or intimacy that comes not from pressure, but from presence. You are not chasing youth. You are returning to strength. That is the message your body has been trying to send you all along. That is what elderly wisdom teaches us. The body speaks in whispers, not alarms. And when we finally listen, healing begins. You do not need more noise. You need rhythm. You do not need a breakthrough. You need consistency. You do not need to wait. You can begin tomorrow morning, or even today. 3 fruits, 1 habit, a fresh beginning. You may start with pomegranate. You may start with banana. You may start wherever it feels easy. The point is not perfection. The point is motion, direction, intention. This is not about becoming young again. It is about becoming rooted in yourself, awake, clear, strong. This is about being a man whose presence fills the room not with noise, but with calm, with clarity, with care. That is real health. That is senior energy boost without the crash. That is bedroom performance seniors deserve to enjoy not just occasionally, but regularly, gently, fully. That is what healthy aging men have earned, not just in body, but in spirit. And if this message spoke to you, even a little, I invite you to do something about it. Leave a comment below and type, "I'm ready." Let us know you are stepping into this with us. Tell us which fruit you are starting with. Your choice may inspire another man to begin. Like this video if it gave you something worth keeping. Share it with someone you care about, a brother, a father, a friend who needs encouragement more than advice. And please subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell so you never miss a message rooted in truth, science, and care. This is not just content. It is connection. It is community. It is a place where men grow stronger together. The next chapter of your life does not begin with a prescription. It begins with a choice, a quiet one, right here, right now. And we will be with you every morning, every step, every bite. See you in the next video.